Hello to the five of you watching because I bet no one is. Anyway, so I'm not a very big Swiftie. Like I've never been a very big fan of Taylor Swift because I never did listen to lots of her music. But then coronavirus happened, or Miss Rona, as some YouTubers I've seen call it. Fun fact: Rona means crying in Hindi. Yeah, fine. That's only funny to me. Anyway, I'll just get to it. Shall I? All too well. Rewrite if the guy was a nice person. I took you to my sister's place that night when the air was cold. The light of home fell on your face, and that moment I felt so old. And you left your scarf there at her house. I know I have it still. All the songs I played, they are linked to your voice now. From the autumn we spent singing in the car and getting lost upstate. You looked at the autumn leaves with this exhilarated gaze, the gaze of the young. And then things nauseatingly fell into place. I threw it all away. There's no magic in the air no more. I hope you're okay, because I'm not fine at all. Who says those who leave didn't fall? Golden leaves on that little town street, like perfect pieces of a chaotic puzzle, where I almost ran the red. Who'd look at the road? With you sitting right next to me. Wind in your golden hair. I was there. I remember it all too well. Mom pulled out that old photo album. Coffee on the counter, my cheeks like your lips red. She told you about my old ways, the twin-sized bed and the T-ball tea days. Remembering the past, I held you, my future, with me. I tossed you the car keys, that stupid fuck the patriarchy keychain on the ground. Always skipping talking, we also skipped down. I almost called it love on the drive down. I wish I'd said what it was, but now we are dead and gone and buried. I checked the pulse and it's not the same. After 3 months in the grave I pushed us into, wishful thinking is for the cowardly, not for the brave. I threw it all away and now I wonder where it went to. As you reach for me and all I feel is shame when I hold your lifeless frame. I hope you forget about me long enough to forget that you needed to. But there we are again in the middle of the night, you so beautiful as we dance in the refrigerator light. Down the stairs I held you there, I remember it all too well. Once upon a time when nobody had to know, I kept you like a secret no one else owned. Sacrilegious prayer, and I swear I remember it all too well. We got lost in translation. You asked for far too less and I gave too little. I know we were a masterpiece and I tore you all up. And I called you up again cause I made a promise. Even if cruel, I tried to be honest. The story of us is a crumbled up piece of paper lying here cause I crushed and slashed it. And even as my tears fall, I remember it all. I remember it all too well. They say all's well that ends well, but we didn't end at all. It's my penance, it's my hell. Every time your betrayed face crosses my mind, I know what I said, I know it was a lie. I just wanted you to live before you die. Let me say what I thought of you, a lovely jewel who's ever true, with all the pains of the young. Oh honey, you were so beautifully strung. Till I broke the string and the pearls spilled on the ground. Our love slipped and fell and we broke the spellbound. You said I charmed your dad with my self-effacing jokes. Jokes, you said, but I called the truth. You turned 21. I hope you had fun. I didn't want to soak up time, ruin the party like sour wine. Time passes these days by too quickly. I can't tell one day from another. I don't know myself anymore. In my own body, I feel like some other. After all those days in my plaid plaid shirts, and the nights we belonged, I mail back your things and think of the days I walked you home. But I won't return your scarf from our very first week because it smells like you and it's the color of our street. I refuse to get rid of it because I remember it all too well. I remember the days we loved so, back before I laid us low. It was rare I was there, I remember it all too well. I must be the punchline of some terrible joke, for I'm he who left you saying it was for your age. And in the youth of my lovers now, I'm looking for what I had with you. I still have bruises in my skin from the day I pushed you out in Brooklyn. I'm a limping soldier who's recovering from self-inflicted pain, painted in your twin flame blue, covered in you in your golden hue. Trust me, honey, I'm pretty maimed too. It's because I remember the first grays of cold as it seeped in with the glistening snow. Just between us, I remember it all too well. Sacrilegious prayer, tarnished and bare, down the stairs, I held you there. It was rare, I was there. I remember it all. I remember it all. We remember it all too well. Thank you for listening to that with this terrible audio that I'm sure that's going on there. And to the 10 people that I hope listened, I hope you liked it. And if you'd like to see more of from me, I write a bit like poems and stuff. Just subscribe, leave a comment down below and like it if you liked it. Thank you.